friends, Marianne here, giving you guys a big shout out from New York City. I'm here in town for the DisruptHER conference, and I'm so excited about what Kunal Sood is putting together for the first ever DisruptHER Symposium, which is celebrating women as well as the earth and combining it together and pulling together 7 women from around the world who they feel are making a huge positive difference in this world. And I'm deeply, deeply honored that I've been selected to be one of them. So huge props to Kunal Sood, because I know you're the one that tossed my name in the ring. But the reason why I'm actually sharing this video with all of you today is not just for that, but is in direct reply to one of my loyal Facebook followers, John Mcfarling. John, yes, I'm talking to you. I hope you are doing well today, and I always looked forward to seeing your happy face when we used to do the Visual Arts Coalition exhibitions of Dallas artists a long time ago at the Thompson-Frenk Arts Inc. building. I love your presence, I love your intellect, and your genuine heart that cares about the world. And it's because of that that I wanted to take the time to give you a direct answer to one of the comments that you asked. You asked, why do I always talk about being brown-skinned and being a bisexual woman? And you also asked, what would happen if everybody else was as obsessed about their sexual orientation and their skin color? Here's my answer to you. I talk about these things because we have a president and an administration that are obsessed with people of my skin color. We have a president that says that people of my skin color are an infestation and are dirtying the blood of America, and have created a situation where I can't go for a walk without having my passport on me, for fear of being stopped by a police officer who might say, papers please. And if I don't have my passport, I can be picked up and taken somewhere. That is a reality that I now live because they are obsessed with people with my skin color. I talk about my bisexuality because we have a president and administration that is attacking LGBT people, all the way to the point that over in the UK, they just said they are not going to make any deals with the UK regarding trade until the UK removes the laws that are protecting LGBT people. The same way they say you can't fire someone for being black, you can't deny access to a business space for a woman for fixing she's a woman, or you can't deny doing business or access to things to people based on their religion. They have rules over there that say you can't do that based on somebody who's LGBT, and we have a president that's trying to influence them to remove the protections that give human rights and civil rights to LGBT people in the UK, and using the economy to try and force his own bigotries on people. So the reason why I talk about my skin color and my sexual orientation is because I want to make these demographics personal. And a lot of people, when they see that I have money, they forget that I'm brown. They forget that I'm bi. It's funny how that works. So as I joke with people, does my bank account make my skin color more palatable to you? It is designed to make you uncomfortable, but the reason why I do it is not that I'm obsessed with it, but because I am responding to what the socioeconomic climate is, which is a very unwelcoming one. In fact, it's designed to actually judge and isolate people of my demographic. And a lot of people of my demographics, whether they are Hispanic, Native American, or whether they are one of the LGBT crowd, they are people that cannot speak out for fear of being isolated socially, for fear of being physically harmed, for fear of being fired and losing their means to make a living. There's a lot of very real reasons why they can't speak out, which means that someone like me in a privileged position who occupies those same demographics has an absolute responsibility to speak out for all those who have no voice or are terrified to use their voice. And I get feedback from people of those demographics and others that say, thank you for speaking out, because you are making me feel courageous enough to speak out as well. Because if you look at what happened in Germany in 1930s leading up to World War II, it is because a lot of people did not speak out, and if they were in a place of privilege and they didn't use that position of privilege, it emboldened the government to become even worse in terms of how it harassed and isolated whole demographics of people, and how it sent people outside their country into other countries and set up basically what became concentration camps. And we do have a concentration camp right now in El Salvador that our country is complicit in continuing. And it's not that all those people are criminals. Our government has already said that many of them were not. And whoops, too bad. Well, that is not good enough. So long as we are on this trajectory, and so long as I have breath, and so long as I remain grateful for the opportunities that God gave me to be adopted into a family that provided me the means and the power behind my voice to use, then I feel that it's incumbent upon me to be responsible human being, a compassionate human being, by speaking up. So that's my answer to you, John. It's not that I am obsessed with my sexuality or my race, but that I'm responding to the socioeconomic climate, which is politicizing the existence of people who are LGBT or people that have brown skin, which is, of course, as I tell people all the time, if you look like me and you're from Latin America, you're mostly Native American. If you look like Ted Cruz, you're probably descended from a conquistador. But I hope that answers things. And it's not that I want to be obsessed, it's I'm responding to a government that has a lot of horrendous bigotry that they're trying to make acceptable. And it's not acceptable. And the only way that any of us can fight back is to speak up. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, love to everybody else. Cannot wait to see those of you that are going to be at the DisruptHER Symposium tomorrow and to meet all the other outstanding women that are being gathered together and to celebrate Earth Day. We'll also be back in Dallas and participating in EarthX. Shout out to Trammell S. I know it is super exciting, the incredible people he is pulling together. And we are going to be highlighting Theo Wilson this year. So those that are not there, you'll be getting good video and you will get to see some pretty awesome things that Theo is doing. So lots of love to everyone. Super excited to see what you are doing in the world and cannot wait to hear from you. Thank you.